Are you tired of feeling left out because you can't speak English fluently or at all? I know exactly how you feel. Growing up in a small town, I barely had any exposure to English. Even though my mother was an English teacher, I felt embarrassed and struggled a lot. When I was 17, I went to college. It was a whole new world where everyone seemed to speak a different language which I didn't quite understand. I couldn't communicate, I felt isolated and missed out on a lot of opportunities. But I didn't let that define me at that point. With determination and right strategies, I transformed my English skills. Hello everyone, this is Kach and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm here to share my journey and help you with all the practical steps to master English. By the end of the video, you will have all the actionable steps to build your fluency and confidence. So let's get started with the video. Step number 1. Practice active listening. Listening is very important for improving your English. Start by watching English movies, TV shows like Friends, Big Bang Theory and more, initially with subtitles, and gradually reduce their use. Watch these shows multiple times as this will help you understand context first and then pick up new words and sentences. I watched my favorite show Friends for like literally 10 times. Now, podcasts, audiobooks and news channels are your next targets. Choose topics that interest you in these areas. I started with motivational podcasts and self-help audiobooks which kept me engaged and also were informative. This activity exposes you to different accents and ways of speaking. Now, let's have a daily challenge for all of you. Watch one episode of your favorite TV show daily with subtitles or listen to a podcast. Note down new words and use them in daily conversations. This is exactly how I've learned a lot faster. Step 2. Read regularly. Reading expands your vocabulary and helps you understand sentence structure. Begin with easy materials like books, blogs and short articles and then move on to complex ones like novels and newspapers. It might feel overwhelming at first, but start small and then gradually increase your reading time. With practice and with time, you will definitely improve. When reading, try to guess the meaning of the new words from the context instead of looking them up. This enhances comprehension and vocabulary. Now let's take a daily challenge. Read a short article, blog post or a book chapter daily. Highlight new words, look up their meanings and use them in sentences. Got it? Now moving on to the next step. Step 3. Build your vocabulary. First, let's just understand what is vocabulary and why it's so important. Vocabulary is the collection of the words that you know and use while speaking. Vocabulary helps you express yourself, understand what you read, and communicate more effectively. But how do we build vocabulary? Write down 1 to 2 words from your listening and reading exercise. Journal the words that you learn each day and keep adding new ones to the list. And use mnemonic devices and flashcards to enhance retention. I've explained in detail what mnemonic devices in this video, please do check it out. Now coming back to the topic, for instance, if you learn a new word called generous, use it in a sentence like, "Oh, it was so generous of her to give me the notes." Regularly review and practice these words to remember them better by using them in sentences and conversations. Step 4. Engage in conversations. So far, we have covered all the basics of learning English. But remember, learning isn't just about reading, watching or listening. You need to practice speaking too. To progress faster, talk with more skilled people than you. Regular conversations with friends, family and accountability buddy who won't make fun of you is very important in improving your English. If you're in college, take that as an advantage. Join debates, participate in events and give more presentations. This will help you get more comfortable with the language. One more useful method that you can use is ChatGPT. If you want to speak with someone, write messages or emails, ask ChatGPT to correct your text. And also, ChatGPT has a voice chat feature. You can speak with it and ask for corrections as well. This is also a great way to build your confidence. While doing daily tasks, describe what you're doing or talk about a topic. For example, right now I'm making a video on how to learn English. After that, I'll go have my dinner and then sleep. Doing this will improve your fluency. Step 5. Think in English. A common mistake we all do is thinking in our native language and translating that into English, isn't it? For example, if you think in Hindi like "Mujhe bazaar jana hai" and directly translate it, it might sound like "I need to go market." That sounds odd and incorrect in English, right? Instead, try to think directly in English. For instance, think I need to go to the market, or I want to study for that exam, or I want to drink water. This way, you'll speak more naturally and correctly. Got it? Step 6. Improve your writing. Writing helps you practice, apply what you have learned. It's a great way to get better at English. So what you should do? Write a little bit every day, like keeping a journal, whether on notebook or digitally. Try to describe your daily activities, thoughts, or anything you're interested in. This regular practice builds your writing skills over time. Again, you can use ChatGPT to review your writing. For example, write something like, I go to the market to buy fruits and vegetables and I was very tired after that. Now ask ChatGPT to correct your sentence. Now ChatGPT will give you a sentence like, I went to the market yesterday to buy fruits and vegetables. I was very tired afterward. Here, ChatGPT will help you spot your mistakes and provide corrections. So next time you're writing something like this, don't make the same errors again. You can also ask for the explanations of the corrections to understand your mistakes better. I also do this on a day-to-day basis and this helps me a lot. Step 7. This is the most important step, overcoming fear and shyness. Feeling shy or scared is totally normal, but don't let those feelings hold you back from grabbing opportunities. Avoiding challenges just means missing out on your personal growth. I'm sure you don't want that, right? So make sure you're surrounded by supportive friends and family who encourages you. My support system is my sister. Now, summing up, learning a new language is a journey, not a race. It takes patience and persistence. When I started learning English, I was very nervous and scared. But by practicing daily, I improved over time. So for you to stay motivated, set short-term and long-term goals and celebrate every win, no matter how small. Now, are you ready for a challenge? Follow all the mentioned steps above for the next 6 months and share your progress with me via email or Instagram. Are you in? Comment down, challenge accepted. What are you waiting for? And let's make this year our best one yet. And just like you, I will be working towards achieving my big goal, which is reaching 10,000 subscribers. If you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe for more insightful videos. And thank you so much for joining today and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.